I used to think that love was something people only found in movies. A perfect scene, a perfect ending, never something meant for me. I learned to hide behind tomorrow, to keep my heart behind closed doors, smiling just enough to fool the world, while quietly wanting something more. Then you came without trying, without changing who you were. And somehow the lonely parts of me began to breathe again. You didn't rescue me, you simply stayed long enough for all my broken pieces to remember what hope feels like. Some hearts find home in a pair of gentle lies. Some hearts find home in the way somebody smiles. I searched the world for something I could never name. Then you held my hand and nothing ever felt the same. Some hearts find home, mine found you. Now every ordinary morning feels like something heaven planned. Coffee, laughter, little conversations, your fingers wrapped around my hand. The city's still the same around us, cars still disappear into the night, but somehow every street is brighter when I know you're by my side. Love was never a grand arrival, it was thousands of quiet moments that slowly changed my life. Maybe miracles don't fall from the sky, maybe they arrive looking exactly like someone who chooses to stay. Some hearts find home, not in castles made of dreams. Some hearts find home inside ordinary things. A Sunday afternoon, a slow dance in the kitchen, a whispered I'll be here when the whole world feels uncertain. Some hearts find home, mine found you. Years will leave their little footprints across our heads and in our eyes. The seasons will keep changing, but if your heart still reaches for mine, then every tomorrow will always feel like the first day I loved you. Some hearts find home only once in all their lives. Some hearts wait 1,000 lonely nights just to find one person who makes forever feel simple. I don't need a perfect world, I don't need 1,000 stars, as long as every road still leads me back to your arms. I'll already have everything I've ever prayed for, because home was never a place. Home was always you. If one day someone asks me where happiness lives, I'll smile, look at you, and quietly say, some hearts find home. been chasing empty skylines, looking for a place to stay. Every city looked the same when no one knew my name. Then you laughed across the silence, like the sun through winter skies. Without asking where I'd been, you welcomed all my broken sides. You never promised perfect days, only that you'd walk beside me. Somehow that was more than enough to quiet every storm inside me. You feel like home, like the light that finds my soul. Every scattered piece of me finally became whole. You feel like home, not a house of wood and stone. You're the place my heart can rest, where I'll never be alone. If love has only one true name, then yours is all I've ever known. You feel like home. Sunday mornings, coffee cooling, golden light upon your face. Nothing in the world was rushing, time moved at a softer pace. Every little conversation, every smile across the room, turn ordinary moments into memories in bloom. Maybe heaven isn't somewhere waiting far beyond the blue. Maybe heaven has been here every time I'm close to you. You feel like home, like the light that finds my soul. Every scattered piece of me finally became whole. You feel like home, not a house of wood and stone. You're the place my heart can rest, where I'll never be alone. If love has only one true name, then yours is all I've ever known. When the seasons change around us, when our hair turns touch with snow, hold my hand the way you do tonight. That's the only road I need to know. Because home was never somewhere waiting at the journey's end. Home was always in your heartbeat, calling me again and again. You feel like home, like the answer to my prayers, like a fire in December, like hope beyond despair. Takes the world away, one truth will still remain. Wherever you are, I'm already home. There was a time I chased horizons, thinking love was somewhere far. Every road looked full of promise, every wish became a scar. Then you found me in the silence, without trying to be the light. You just stayed when darkness lingered, and somehow everything felt right. I stopped asking where tomorrow goes, stopped counting all the miles I've crossed, because the moment I looked into your eyes, I found everything I lost. This is where my heart belongs, right here in your open arms. Not because the world is perfect, but because you're where I'm strong. This is where my heart belongs. Every beat has led me home. If forever has a meaning, it's wherever we become one. This is where my heart belongs. You know all my quiet corners, every dream I never said. You can read the space between my words, like the stories in my head. Nothing here needs grand excuses, nothing here has to pretend. Love is simply waking up and choosing you again. Every season left a lesson, every tear became a song. Now I finally understand why the journey took so long. This is where my heart belongs, right here in your open arms. Not because the world is perfect, but because you're where I'm strong. This is where my heart belongs. Every beat has led me home. If forever has a meaning, it's wherever we become one. Years from now when we grow older, when the photographs have faded, may the look inside our eyes still remember how this started. Because love is not a destination, it's the road we choose each day, hand in hand through every sunrise, never walking away. This is where my heart belongs, through the laughter and the storms. Every promise, every heartbeat has become our favorite song. This is where my heart belongs. Nothing else could feel more true. After every road I've taken, every road was leading you. And if the whole world disappeared tonight, I'd still know where my heart belongs. It was always you. The coffee's getting colder now, but neither one of us complains. Golden light falls through the window, painting stories in your face. There's 1,000 things tomorrow will be asking us to do, but tonight the world feels smaller, and it only holds me and you. Don't say goodbye just yet, the night still has a song. Every second here with you feels exactly where I belong. Stay a little longer, just until the stars grow dim. Let the the silence keep on talking. Let the whole world wait again. Stay a little longer. Don't let this moment disappear. If forever starts somewhere, maybe it begins right here. Stay a little longer. Every laugh becomes a memory before we even know it's gone. Life keeps turning every page, but I don't wanna rush this one. You don't have to say you love me, I can hear it in your eyes. Sometimes all a heart needs is a reason not to say goodbye. Maybe love is not the fireworks lighting up the summer sky. Maybe love is simply wishing time would slow for just one night. Stay a little longer, just until the stars grow dim. Let the silence keep on talking. Let the whole world wait again. Stay a little longer. Don't let this moment disappear. If forever starts somewhere, maybe it begins right here. Years from now, if we remember only pieces of this day, I hope we'll still recall the feeling more than every word we say. Because love is never measured by the grand things people see. Sometimes forever starts with one quiet evening and one simple plea. Stay a little longer, even when the morning comes. We'll watch the sky turn into daylight without needing anyone. Stay a little longer. Every heartbeat feels so clear. If I could ask for one more miracle, I'd ask to keep you here. Stay a little longer. Just one more song, one more smile, one more moment. Morning finds us by the window, coffee breathing in the air. You pull the curtains just a little, sunlight dancing through your hair. Nothing here is loud or perfect, nothing trying to steal the scene. Still somehow this quiet moment feels like everything to me. People spend their whole lives searching for a place they've never known. I found mine inside your laughter, in the little things you don't even notice. You're the warmest part of my day, like the sunrise after rain. Every little smile you give melts away the weight I carried. You're the warmest part of my day. Every season feels like spring if the world grows cold around us. You're the warmth in everything, and every time you say my name, it feels like coming home. again. There's a sweater on the hallway chair. Your favorite song is playing low. You hum along without realizing, and somehow that's enough to glow. You never ask for grand gestures, never need a sky of stars. You make ordinary moments become the best parts of my heart. Love was never built on fireworks, never written in the skies. Sometimes love is simply knowing who still makes your soul come alive. You're the warmest part of my day, like the sunrise after rain. Every little smile you give melts away the weight I carry. You're the warmest part of my day. Every season feels like spring if the world grows cold around us. You're the warmth in everything. Years may paint our hair with silver, dreams may change along the way, but if your hand still reaches for mine, I'll never lose my place. Because happiness is quieter than I ever thought it'd be. It sounds a lot like your laughter coming home to me. You're the warmest part of my day. Every morning, every night, even in the darkest winter, you're my gentle light. You're the warmest part of my day, more than words could ever say. If forever has a heartbeat, it beats your name each day. You're the warmest part of my day. And tomorrow I'll fall in love with you again. You always leave the hallway light on when you know I'll be home late. You save the last slice just for me, even when you have to wait. You never make a show of kindness, never ask for words in return. But every quiet thing you do is another way you love. No fireworks across the sky, no grand parade, no diamond rings. I've learned forever often hides inside the smallest things. Love lives in the little things, in every quiet moment shared, in every hand that reaches out before the other knows it's there. Love lives in the little things, in every smile, in every touch. The world keeps chasing everything, but we already have enough. Maybe that's what forever means. Love lives in the little things. Exactly how I take my coffee. You know when silence says too much. You don't try to fix my broken days, you simply never let go of my hand. The way you laugh when I forget the words, the way you steal my favorite hoodie. None of it will make the headlines, but all of it becomes my life. Years from now we may forget the places where we've been, but I know we'll still remember how love felt in ordinary things. reaches out before the other knows it's there. Love lives in the little things, in every smile, in every touch. The world keeps chasing everything, but we already have enough. When the flowers fade away, when the photographs grow old, when our footsteps become slower, may we still hold each other close. Because love was never measured by the things that we could buy. It was always in the mornings, when you looked into my eyes. Love lives in the little things, in every season that we share, in every how was your day, in every I'll be there. Love lives in the little things, growing stronger every day. And if someone asked what love looks like, I'd simply point your way. No grand goodbye, no perfect words, just you and all the little things. Morning spills across the curtains, painting gold upon the floor. I still find myself smiling like I've never been here before. You reach for my hand half asleep, without a single word to say. Somehow in that quiet moment, the whole world feels okay. We don't need a perfect story or a life that's always new. All I've ever really wanted is every sunrise with you. Every sunrise with you feels like the world begins again. Every morning brings another chance to fall in love the same. Every sunrise with you makes ordinary moments shine. If forever has a picture, it looks a lot like you and I. Every sunrise with you. Some days come with heavy shadows, some bring skies of endless blue. But every road feels a little lighter, simply walking next to you. We don't have to chase tomorrow, we don't have to race the time. Every little step together feels like we're already home. Maybe happiness is simple, maybe love is quiet too. Maybe all I'll ever need is another dawn with you. Every sunrise with you feels like the world begins again. Every morning brings another chance to fall in love the same. Every sunrise with you makes ordinary moments shine. If forever has a picture, it looks a lot like you and I. When the years begin to change us and the mirror tells the truth, may I still wake every morning looking over and finding you. Because time may steal the daylight, it may slow our restless hearts, but love keeps writing new beginnings every time the morning starts. Every sunrise with you is the answer to my prayers. Every day becomes a blessing, simply knowing that you're there. Every sunrise with you is another dream come true. If heaven ever found the earth, it will look like me and you. Every sunrise with you. Tomorrow I'll choose you again and again. There was a silence I got used to, like an old coat on my skin. I wore it through 1,000 evenings, never knowing where to begin. Then you walked into my ordinary, with nothing more than gentle eyes. You didn't chase away the darkness, you simply stayed beside it. You never asked me to be stronger, you never tried to make me new. You loved the man I was becoming before I ever knew I could. I never feel alone since your heart found mine. Even in the quiet moments, there's a light that always shines. I never feel alone, even when you're far away. You've become the voice inside me that tells my heart to stay. Maybe love was never loud. Maybe love is simply knowing I never feel alone. Now every street feels a little warmer, every season feels less cold. The empty spaces I once carried no longer echo in my soul. It's not because the world is perfect or every dream has come alive. It's because there's someone waiting when I close my tired eyes. People search their whole lives for miracles they cannot see. Mine was always something simple, someone choosing me. I never feel alone since your heart found mine. Even in the quiet moments, there's a light that always shines. I never feel alone, even when you're far away. You've become the voice inside me that tells my heart to stay. If one day life grows heavy, if the sky forgets its blue, I'll remember every morning that began because of you. Love didn't erase my scars, it taught me they could heal. And somehow that's the greatest gift, to finally feel real. Never feel alone, not because the road is easy, but because your love reminds me home was never out of reach. I never feel alone, every heartbeat knows it's true. After all the years of searching, I found my peace in you. And if tomorrow calls my name, I walk without fear, because I never feel alone. For the first time, silence feels like peace. For the first time. Spring taught us how to open, like flowers reaching for the sun. Summer gave us endless evenings, thinking time would never run. Autumn came with quiet changes, leaves were falling, so were fears. Winter whispered, hold each other, love is measured here. Every season left its colors, every road became a part of the story we were writing, one heartbeat at a time. Through every season, I'll still be by your side. When the skies are blue or breaking, you're my constant light. Through every season, every sunrise, every storm, love is not the perfect weather. Love is choosing to stay warm, no matter where tomorrow leads. I'll choose you. Through every season, there'll be days we don't have answers, nights we hardly speak at all. But even silence has a language when two hearts refuse to fall. We'll grow older, we'll grow gentler, trade our dreams for simpler things. Maybe that's the greatest blessing, finding joy in everything. We don't need forever promised, we don't need a flawless plan. All I need is waking up, still reaching for your hand. Through every season, I'll still be by your side. When the skies are blue or breaking, you're my constant light. Through every season, every sunrise, every storm, love is not the perfect weather. Love is choosing to stay warm. If one day our steps grow slower, if the silver finds our hair, may we smile at every photograph and see how love was always there. Not in castles, not in fairy tales, but in ordinary Tuesdays that quietly became our forever. Through every season, I'll still call your heart my home. Every chapter, every heartbeat, every seed that we have sown. Through every season, if the whole wide world should change, I'll still find your hand in mine and love you just the same. Because forever isn't measured by how perfect life has been. It's choosing you again and again. Through every season, until every season becomes one lifetime. The years have written on our faces little stories time has told. Every laugh line, every teardrop turned into a thread of gold. We've watched the seasons change around us, heard the rain on countless nights. Still your hand feels just as certain, still your eyes feel just as bright. Love was never built in moments that the whole world stopped to see. It was shaped inside the ordinary, one quiet day at a time. We're holding on to forever, one heartbeat at a time. Not by chasing perfect endings, but by choosing you as mine. We're holding on to forever, through the calm and through the rain. Every promise finds its meaning when we choose love once again. If forever has a home, it's here with you. There'll be mornings full of laughter, there'll be nights that test our faith. There'll be dreams we have to leave behind and new ones we will make. We'll keep dancing in the kitchen to our favorite old love song. Growing older won't change the reason I've known all along. Every chapter led us closer, every goodbye made us see. Love was never something borrowed, it became the air we breathe. We're holding on to forever, one heartbeat at a time. Not by chasing perfect endings, but by choosing you as mine. We're holding on to forever, through the calm and through the rain. Every promise finds its meaning when we choose love once again. If one day my voice grows softer, if my hands begin to shake, promise you'll still look at me the way you do today. Because time can steal our youth away, but it can never take the love we've built in quiet moments, or every vow we never had to say. We're holding on to forever, not because we never fall, but because we always find each other. After every storm has passed, we're holding on to forever, till the stars forget to shine. Every road that lies before us still begins with your hand in mine. And if this world keeps turning, if tomorrow calls our names, I'll still be here, holding on to forever, forever, forever. Was never a destination, it was always us. searched the world for something lasting, thinking I'd know when I'd arrive. I crossed 1,000 unfamiliar roads, trying to outrun my restless mind. Every skyline looked like freedom, every new place felt brand new. But every journey only taught me home was always you. It wasn't written in the map or hidden somewhere far away. The answer found me quietly the moment that you stayed. Home was always you, long before I ever knew. Every road I thought I chose was leading me to you. Home was always you, not the places that I've seen. You became the quiet peace living underneath my dreams. After all this time, home was always you. Now the miles don't seem to matter, neither do the passing years, because every step feels lighter when I know you're standing here. You turn ordinary mornings into memories I keep. You made forever feel so simple, one promise at a time. Some hearts spend a lifetime searching, some never understand. I found everything I needed inside your gentle hands. Home was always you, long before I ever knew. Every road I thought I chose was leading me to you. Home was always you, every hope became so clear. The life I dreamed of finding has been standing right here. When the lights grow dim around us, when our names are whispered slow, may the last thing that I remember be the way you looked at me. Because home was never built with walls, never measured by a place. Home was every quiet moment reflected in your face. Home was always you, every season, every mile, every tear became a reason just to see you smile. Home was always you, from the first breath to the last. If I had another lifetime, I'd still choose this path. Because every road, every dream, every prayer led me home. And home was always you. We were strangers to tomorrow, walking roads we couldn't see, holding pieces of our stories, wondering who we'd ever be. Life kept writing different chapters, some with hope and some with rain. Looking back, I see the reason nothing happened quite the same. Every detour had a purpose, every goodbye played its part. Even all the lonely seasons were preparing both our hearts. Love finally found us when we stopped chasing the light. It came like the dawn so quietly, turning darkness into light. Love finally found us, not because we planned it all, but because two hearts kept believing even after every fall. Maybe love was always waiting for the right time for us. Now the silence feels familiar, not because there's nothing left, but because our hearts have learned peace can speak without a breath. Every morning tells the same truth, every evening softly proves home was never just a destination, it was every step with you. If tomorrow changes everything, if the stars forget our names, I'll still know this love was worth every road, every way. Love finally found us, like the ocean finds the shore. Every wave that came before only brought us something more. Love finally found us with nothing left to hide. After all the years of searching, we were always side by side. One day we'll become old stories, photographs and fading frames. Someone else will hear this song without ever knowing our names. But if they feel a little hope, if they believe love still comes through, then every word we've ever sung will keep on living too. Love finally found us in the simplest kind of way, not with fireworks in the sky, but with one heart choosing to stay. Love finally found us, and that's all we'll ever need. Every dream has brought us here, every prayer became this peace. If someone asks me what love is, I'll smile, look into your eyes, and say, love finally found us. The journey ends, but love goes on forever.